Tag, or hello in German. My name is Laura, and I'm coming to you in this beautiful garden in honor of Friedrich Froebel. In 1782, Friedrich Wilhelm August Froebel was born to a Lutheran pastor. He was the youngest of 5 boys. Shortly after Friedrich's birth, Friedrich's mother became very ill and died by the time he was 9 months old. This left very little time for Friedrich's father to care for his children, which resulted in Friedrich often wandering the gardens around his home, exploring nature and learning through his explorations. At the age of 4, his father did remarry. However, his stepmother and father very much neglected him, which resulted in an extremely unhappy childhood. He later moved to live with his maternal uncle, and it was with him that he finally was able to attend school. 5 years later, he accepted an apprenticeship in Neuhaus, where he was a forester and surveyor. After this, he did attend college, and in 1805, he decided to get hired at the Frankfurt Model School. Friedrich very much admired the belief that children should be respected and learn through their environment. The school welcomed poor and orphan children, which was very much revolutionary at the time. He worked and studied here for 2 years before he decided to move around to other universities to continue his education, and even at one point joined the service. In September of 1818, Froebel married Henrietta Hofmeister. They never had any children together, and Henrietta did die by the year 1839. Although he remarried another woman in 1851 named Louise Levin. In 1826, Friedrich published a book which translates in English to The Education of Man. Friedrich applied his belief of hands-on learning when he decided to tutor children after leaving his job at the Frankfurt Model School. While tutoring the students, he would often take them to the gardens that their parents provided. It was here that he quickly noticed that direct action and observations were the best ways to teach. In 1837, Friedrich Froebel founded his own school. He took the word for children in German, which is Kinder, and his passion and love for nature, and combined the two to make what we now call kindergarten, which also translates into the children's garden. Prior to the creation of kindergarten, children under the age of 7 did not ever attend school. Because of socialist views, kindergartens were banned in Prussia, and it wasn't until several years later, after his death, that they were widely accepted. Friedrich died in June of 1852. Today you can find kindergartens all over North America and Europe. And it's because of him and his important contribution to our education that children are now able to learn the self-expression of play. And I will leave you today with a quote from Mr. Froebel. He says, "Children are like tiny flowers. They are varied and need care, but each one is beautiful alone and glorious when seen in a community of peers." Auf Wiedersehen, or goodbye.